Hey everybody, how's it going? We are at a very, very crucial point right now on Ethereum and Bitcoin. Now, I am focusing more on Ethereum these days, so I'm gonna go into it and I'm just gonna say that right now, this is looking a bit corrective. What does that mean? It means that right now we are seeing some move down, chop up, move down, chop up, move down, and I'm looking at this as some sort of still a potential correctional move down. So I am waiting to see if we get another push to the upside, but that does come with some conditions. Number one, we are looking to see if we close above these lows on the daily chart. If we simply just keep going down today and we don't get any sort of close above, no signs of strength, nothing really, like no order blocks made a support, then it's not going to be looking good. However, if we start to see some closes above this level here, above these lows, then I would start being more confident and saying that we are going to see a reversal underway. Now, I am already kind of that opinion. One of the reasons why, or I guess the main reason why, is because, like I said, I've been looking at this as some sort of correctional move down. And there's two ways that I've been looking at this. Number one is some sort of WXY, because this is some sort of ABC. And that ABC is sort of complete now, because now we have our 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And our wave 5 took out these lows. And now we're going to be seeing a move up. Now, another thing that I wanted to comment on, and I've commented my general opinion of these lows, is that I have been giving out quite a bit of longs. Number one, I gave a long down here. Number two, I gave a long down here within the Discord for our members. And even if you're on the public video, you would have heard my opinion on this section here. And the team was told, I'm looking to take major profits on any longs, not necessarily short. I didn't give out a short, but I did say take major profits over here, because we are at major resistance. And that resistance was, number one, this liquidity zone, and number two, coming into this imbalance area for resistance. So generally speaking, if you were to have followed any of these trades, you would have been doing amazing. And now, just to carry on that tradition of amazing trades, I am looking at this to be the next one. Now, the only question is, let's say, for example, we do get our close on the daily above here. Where does this even take us? There's a conservative option and the less conservative option. Number one, the more conservative option, which is still going to reap nice rewards, is coming all the way up to this section here, this order block here. Now, there's a couple of reasons why specifically this section is, because number one, you'll see on the daily candle we have a nice order block over here, and number two, if we pull a volume profile, you'll see that we have a really nice point of control coming in at this area at around $3,500. Now let's go over some other things as well as to why I think this would be our first main area of resistance. I don't think we're going to get too much resistance down here. If we do decide to blast off, I think this is going to be the only place realistically. If we take a look at this liquidity as well, this area, you can see that we could get like a nice little fake out, hit and run sort of thing, where we come up and hit this point of control before potentially moving down to again new lows. So let's prepare you for either scenario, because one scenario I have is where this is the major resistance before going down to new lows, and the next scenario is, of course, just going up to new all-time highs, above $4,000, above $5,000. So how am I going to trade this based on that idea? Let's say, for example, number one, you do take the long around here, and you take your first major profits over here. Now, the important thing is you do not want to fully close your position. Okay, you can take 50% of your position off the table, maybe even 75, sure. And I would not be looking to short this unless I see some sort of move down, and then I would look for a re-entry on some sort of imbalance or an order block. But for the scenario of people who just want to stay in longs, I would recommend taking majority of your profits, so 50% or a little bit above of profits here, and then letting the rest run. And that's it. You do not touch this position, you do not compound, or at least I won't because I don't see a need to. 50% over here, and then let the rest run to 4,000 to 5,000, and that is it. Literally, that's it. Okay, I don't see anything else. This is all I see for trades. So that's scenario number one, the bullish scenario. Scenario number two is, of course, if we stick to that bearish idea and we sort of see that fake out move up to the point of control, and then we see a move down. The only way I would be looking to look for a short is if I see some sort of retrace into, let's say, an order block or a fair value gap before moving down further, like so. So unless I see that sign of weakness, that huge move down, I would then be looking to, either close my long position or just look for some sort of short to counteract that long simultaneously, like, open a hedge essentially. So that's realistically all I'm looking at. If you want me to look at Bitcoin, I'll do so. Right now, I'm not really I don't have anything crazy for Bitcoin, TA wise. I'll go over some, I guess, some of the most important things to highlight. Number one is this imbalance. We have, come down into it. We didn't really hit that imbalance here on this candle. We have just come into this imbalance now, like so. And let's just see where we sort of hit, not quite the 0.5 of the imbalance, but, pretty close. And you can also refine this down to the daily. So if you go down to the daily, you'll see that we hit, we came into this imbalance over here pretty nicely. And that's it. Again, I would say there are times where Bitcoin looks clearer than Ethereum. Ethereum looks clearer than Bitcoin. For me, this is one of those cases where Ethereum has a very clear roadmap for me. So because of that, I'm sticking with Ethereum at the moment until I see a major reason to think, okay, Bitcoin's looking a lot clearer. It just depends. It really depends. There's no pattern to it. It's just some days I'll open the chart and realize one looks better than the other for my TA, so I'll just stick with that. And oftentimes it's the better choice. So all you need to know if you just want to follow Bitcoin is this is the major support area, this daily imbalance. And similarly to Ethereum, I am looking for higher, but I'm not taking any trades on Bitcoin itself. I'm simply doing all my trading right now on Ethereum, just to make that very, very, very clear, and potentially any other alts that, I might just be interested in. So I hope that's clear. I hope my bias has been pretty clear. Not necessarily, my individual bias, but just all the trades that I'm looking at. If you followed any of the trades that I've been giving out, you would be pretty happy, especially if you're in the Discord, because I've been giving out, I do give out the longs, yes, sometimes on the public streams, but for example, even this was on the public stream, I just remembered, because it was before the Wednesday. But in the Discord, I'm giving you guys live updates. I'm telling them when to take profits as well, and I also update them to tell them if the plan changes. Because right now, if you simply listen to the public videos, you would have longed here, but I don't know if the majority of people would have taken profits here and you would have just given back all your gains. Whereas in the Discord, literally told everyone take major profits here, and then we saw this major move to the downside. So that's the difference. Again, it's a bit hard to always give live updates because it's only once a week stream. So with that being said, I'm not going to ramble on for too long. I hope you guys did enjoy this stream, just very, very simple. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care and bye-bye.